right. Welcome everyone to this session. I'm happy to introduce our speaker today, Chris Wei, and I will hand it off to him to introduce his topic.
Great. Thanks, Doug. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Wei, and I'm the founder of Osparks, the company behind Vpin. Just a short background about myself. I've been in 30 years in venture capitalist and corporate business development, primarily in the telecoms and high-tech area. I started the company about 7 years ago, and this is where we are. So next. We're going to cover a few topics today from the initiative of from the very beginning, and then sometimes talking about how we take the thoughts into actions, and then lead to our visions and our current future roadmap. Next. So let's begin. So every startup begins with the reason and missions. Okay. What we have seen is now every day we watch over 1 billion hours video on time. And this practically become our main windows to the world. Okay. So from social media or digital news, video is now the new way that we learn what's going on over the places. So yet for all the dominance, video really leaves us surprisingly little that we can retrieve and reuse. Next. Okay. So let's thinking a little bit. Okay. Statistics shows that globally, on a per capita basis, everybody spend more than an hour browsing internet videos over their phone or their PC. But this really consumes a lot of time in our digital life. Come to think of it, it almost constitutes 1/5 of our current cultures. And I strongly believe the percentage will only go up, not down. Okay, so the question is, we spend that much time watch video, but do we really learn as we from all this time? The answer is very dubious. Okay, the problem is not the attention. Apparently, nobody forced everybody to do so, but a lot of people spending a lot of time doing it. The challenge is really the structure of the information and the media itself. Okay, so knowledge from video often disappear because it's hard to recall, connect, and or to be searched later when you need it. Okay, next. So at Vpin, we saw a chance to change that, to turn the most time-consuming digital habit into the most natural way to learn and growth. Our mission is simple, to harness everyday's video watching and build a smarter humanity. Thanks. So exactly how we, trying to solve this problem. Basically, we have come up with a 4-step process. Along with that, we build four functional pillars. The first one is curate intuitively. Alongside with a model, DIKW, which is actually quite oftenly refers to in ontologies and also cognitive science. The curate intuitive step is really a step trying to gain from data to relevance. So every journey begins with curiosity, and Vpin let you capture video that truly resonated with you, transforming random browsing into a personal act of reflections and selections. As the video watching increasingly take place on a personal device and in quiet private moments, It actually has become one of the rare space for genuine contemplation in modern life. These moments of inward focus naturally lead to authentic curations, filtering vast data into meaningful and self-relevance starting point for learning. And second step is AI index intelligently. This resonates to relevance to informations. Vpin's AI dissect each information into bite-sized index insights. It's structured on organized content into clear, searchable informations, giving shape and focus to curiosity. The best point is, what might seems to be like a intensive work is entirely automated. And AI, now they can handle the heavy lifting for the user, so that user can focus on what matters the most, creative thinking and deeper understanding. The step is navigate visually, which is the step really plays turning information to knowledge. Okay, as I explained from the first step, everything you created through our platforms will be stored on the cloud space. We call it MySpace. You can log into a Vpin account, and all you curated information will be shown and kept in MySpace. Okay, so and this is where and Neo4j help us the most. Okay, we're seeing the possibility and in the process of using Neo4j to visualize how idea connected with video. Patterns, relationships emerge, turning isolated clip into a connected living knowledge map that you can explore, expand interactively. This is where information transformed into knowledge. And to begin with, this, we see a great value of just simply turning the knowledge visible alone. And the last step is summarize on demand. This is the step we turn knowledge into wisdom. So Vpin's is in the process of launching retrieval augmented engines to distill every user's accumulated insights into concrete, actionable takeaway. It brings understanding into a first circle. Okay, so we are hoping to take the user from a complete journey from curations, analyzing, and implement the knowledge. Okay, so the bigger picture is what we are trying to achieve is we're trying to breach a user's journey with the full spectrum of DIKW, and then giving the structure imposed on a mass amount of video knowledge resist on the internet and make a great value for everybody. Okay, so next. Yeah. So as you can see, now, allow me to get into a detail how we operate it. First step, curate intuitively. We offer a various access point, apps or web interface, so that we can enable the accessibility for our users, regardless where they are, when they are, best leveraging on their scattered time to capture what resonated them the most from the internet. Okay, and also, you know, nowadays we have more and more sources of this wonderful video, ranging from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or even video clips from X. So we are designed to offer a broad spectrum of accessibility to capture your inspiration moments in your life. Okay, next. So as mentioned before, we're designed that once you curated the informations, technically speaking, we actually only require the URL from the sources. And then you can see from the screen, all we needed to do, expect the user to do, is either copy and paste the URL on a input link, as we show on the right-hand screen, or if you're using a mobile phone, you can simply achieve by sharing the links to our app. And the AI will perform the analysis by itself. Okay, we actually have a GIF in our presentation, which is unfortunately cannot be shown, but I encourage you, everybody, to go to our website to see the demonstration live. So let me try to explain what will happen once you copy and paste the URL link. And where AI will generate two different formats of output. As the current picture show, the first output will be time-stamped highlights. Okay, so that you can directly go to some of the fine detail that interests you in the video, and with a click, it would take you to the section of the video. Okay, and what is not shown on the picture is we also provide a overall summary so that you can quickly glimpse through it. Only typically a matter of a couple of seconds, you will know the essence of the whole video, which come into very useful situations when you question yourself whether you want to invest your next 20 minutes or even sometimes even longer to watch this video. So with this synopsis, you actually could help you to make the right time investment. So this way, you actually could we'll create a new smarter way to embrace video. Okay, next first. So once it is the video has been performed, and with the amount of information accumulated currently on our platform, we also offers a search service. So not only the video can be AI analysis with highlights and summary for you to easily read the content, but also, as we promised, we provide an interface for you to retract and to recall all this fine highlights when you need it. So on our website now, we have already offers a first search engines based on to the detail of highlights, not just title. Okay, and we're in the process of producing knowledge graph, both on the bird's eye views as well as topic views, which is expected next first quarter next year. And the last but not least, we're also working on what we call summary on demand. Okay, and we're trying to provide as the DIKW's model in place. What's the good for the knowledge if it cannot add value to our life? So the last mile of knowledge is we're trying to be concise and direct to, and also at the same time keep the diversity of how the knowledge can be used. So we come up with this idea of what we call one-page summary. So every topic that you have selected out of your own library that you have created, or you can also tap on to our other users on our platforms and performs a retrieve augmented inquiry. And it will come out as concise, as direct to the point as possible, so that it will greatly enhance the quality of implementing this knowledge, adding value to their life. Okay. So with that, which is an overview of what and the skeleton of what Vpin has built. So let me spend a few minutes talking about how technically we're structured and how Neo4j is helping us. Okay, so basically we built our platform in 3 layers at 2 different levels. The first layer will be the input-output layers, where video, online video sits on the internet, can interact, and how it entered to our Vpin systems. Okay. The second layer is the AI layers, where we connected to the third parties LLM, and currently it is used primarily as the support of extracting key entity, timestamps, and themes. Okay, and the third layer is of course the graph foundation layers, which we built on Neo4j. So with that, Neo4j really help us, creating nodes and edges and connecting users and the informations. And we operated at 2 levels. One is transaction level, and the other is analytic level. Where transaction level is directly responding to our users' input, output, and also inquiry. And the analytic level is the intelligence and model analysis behind the scenes. Okay, so this graph structure really, help us to help the users to navigate the chaos, making semantic navigations and personalized discovery both possible and efficient. So at the user level, every actions, so every video that, sorry, next. Okay. Every video you created and reach your really, goes down to a personal knowledge graph, as we envisage. Okay, over time, this graph would learn your preference. Okay, know your curiosity path, and even your blind spot. Okay. So when we are realizing that we actually are creating and building a knowledge graph infrastructure on a personal basis for our user, we really think that we actually has a very different initiative from all the other institutional graph builders, so to speak. Okay, because the value is not really aiming to offer the best and most in-depth knowledge, perhaps. Rather, because this is built for the users, our value is helping the users know what you know what you don't, be able to trace your comprehension evaluations. If we can do that, we actually can spot inconsistency and also achieve self-realizations. So this might be a very different set of objectives building a knowledge graph from we understand. Okay, so and this coming perfectly for the reason that we have chosen to work on Neo4j, because Neo4j's schemaless structures. It offers a flexibility, as you know, allow us to align personal graph, which is, because if you do it on a personal level, there's very little standards or commonplaces that you can identify, which flexibility and agility come into play very importantly. Okay. So it's all about aligning. What we do is aligning and exchanging knowledge graph between people. And hopefully someday, when we create a lot of a personal graph, we'll be able to in a position to compare the individual knowledge graph to the institutional knowledge graph, so that knowledge graph itself become a exchangeable, comparable platform. Okay, and this, with a glimpse of hope of really becomes a shareable knowledge ecosystems. Okay. Okay. So last but not least is what we have done so far since our launch in our pilots in 2023. We have grown to 2.5 million user space. Okay, and 15,000 curators has been kind enough to use our tool to curate, create. And accumulatively, we have already more than 20,000 Vpins deposit in our collective inventory. Okay, and Neo4j's high-performance graph engines underpin all of this, managing millions of transactions in real time. Okay, we completed our proof of concept and now entering more toward the commercial validations. Neo4j really allows to scale their knowledge relationships themselves, not just data storage. So this is the graph power structure we believe in that will turn Vpin from a video summarizer into a truly learning intelligent platform. So ultimately, what we are doing is, in retrospect, we're actually structuring the video internet. Every video you watch, every insight you gain become part of the reusable knowledge networks. Imagine a world where all this micro-learning connected, where knowledge flow through videos naturally as the idea flow through people. Okay, that's why that's what Neo4j and Vpins collectively are engaging on this journey. So thank you for your time and patience. Okay, let me see whether there is questions. I can take some time. Oh, there's. Oh yes, we'll be happy to explore opportunity to expand our video source. So be happy to connect it with you offline and see whether we can work together. Because this is designed, as you can see, we are connected to public video sources where they have already published users terms and developer community and principle that we can easily follow. Of course, technically speaking, we would like to expand our coverage and embrace more video source. We're actually being approached. I personally believe at some point in time we will do that. It's just a matter of what scope and what services. They are some features we're considering keeping in-house, but certainly it will come to a day that we will be happy to open up part of our infrastructure through API connections. Oh, a good question. The question is whether Vpin support live video fit. That will be a big challenge. Perhaps I missed one of the informations we are currently leveraging on obtaining the transcript of the video. So mostly it will be difficult for to do that out of a live stream. But in most of the sources that we have observed, it's a much easy case to obtain this transcript afterwards. Okay, that's one piece of the challenge that we need to overcome before that we can work with live streaming. But where there's a challenge, there's a there's a will, there's a way. Simpler to generate. Okay, great. Like I said, we're happy to get into a deeper discussions and understand how we can overcome this hurdle. As long as we can, technically speaking, as long as we can, overcome this transcript and also have a way to get back to the content afterwards. Please be reminded that we're really not focusing on, helping people to embrace the video at the moment. Rather, we're actually focusing more on once the video exists, when the users need it on demand, where can we go back and really locate the moments? Okay, but like I said, this is quite technical. I'm pretty sure that we can collectively find a way to resolve that. And thank you for your questions. Yes, actually, although we haven't really announced it, but we are thinking about a dialogue-like interface where, once you have generated your graph, and we should be able to offer a dialogue type of interface where you can actually leverage whatever LLM model that you have chosen at your own will and start engaging meaningful discussions based on the personal knowledge graph that you generated from Vpin. Okay, but please be reminded we're a small startup at this point, so there's a lot of things and a lot of options. So many of the expression might not be happens to meet everybody's expectation. But yes, I can confirm that this is one of the options that we're considering, because the challenge of the area that you can leverage, you create value out of a personal graph is so diverse. So it will be difficult to come up with a cookie cutter for that. So yes, that naturally becomes a very good choice.
How do you know those extracting?
Oh, okay, so I'm answering questions for Ashley. The question is how exactly we're using LLM to extract info. As I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, we mainly depends on extracting the transcript from the video. Some could provide an access that we can do it on the flight. Some actually don't. Actually, some even don't provide a transcript. So our platform actually offers a transcribing service connecting to OpenAI Whispers. So for those video that's not source, does not provide transcript, we're able to offer assistance to our users to get the transcript so that they can proceed this intended process on our platform. Okay, so I was maybe asking, sorry, the user on the ontology for what you're asking as a goal. Okay, we're not actually trying to impose ontology to our user at all, because I think as you can tell, most of our target users are consumers, so ontologies could be a very familiar term for this audience, but then at this point, it actually requires more explanations before we get their interest aroused. So we're in terms. But it plays a very important part in how we build our platform, and also some of the key consumer benefits could be very explicit to an ontologies, but then could be very unfamiliar with most of the consumer. At least this is what we have observed. But we see this is our golden opportunity. Okay, great. I think my time is up. And we will look through the question left on the dialog box and trying to get back to everybody. And also, if everybody is interested in attending a copy of this, please feel free to reach out to me. I left emails or my LinkedIn. And thank you for your time.